Hello everyone, welcome to today's event. I'm Chloé Bouscary from the University of Lausanne and I'm the Vice President of GEODES, which is organizing today's workshop. So welcome to this workshop, and the theme of today will be engaging in diverse teams. This event is part of GEODES, of the Swiss Geosciences meeting, which started today, like right now, but will be this afternoon and tomorrow. So first, before I start, what is GEODES? GEODES is a committee and it stands for Geoscience, Diversity and Equality Switzerland. It's a committee that was set up a few years ago to promote, support and foster diversity, equality and inclusion in the geoscience in the Swiss community. At the moment, the GEODES committee is made up of around 40 people from all over Switzerland, and we have 15 to 18 active members that organize events like this workshop today, and that encourage people from around Switzerland to get involved in activities fostering diversity and inclusion. And we are very welcome, really open to people joining us. So if you're interested to join GEODES, please let us know. So, we have a website, and you can also register today, with us. And the committee was put together to raise awareness for diversity and inclusion in geoscience, and to share information and connect groups around Switzerland who are working on these themes of equality, equity, inclusion, and diversity. And we organize events, like I said, like this one, and we want to promote connection between people and geoscience institution. And at some point, we would also like to collect data about diversity and inclusion in Switzerland in geoscience, and to be able to coordinate nationally between the different Swiss institutions. And so, like I said before, if you would like to join, let us know, or if you would like to look at the resource that we already collected, you can check our website that is also accessible with this QR code. And you can also join us by email or follow us on Twitter at GEODES committee. So for a quick story, GEODES was set in 2020, and it's the child, more or less, of the movement that was WINGS, which was Women in Geoscience, which was set in 2019 after the SGM of 2019, where we realized that there was way more men that were plenary speakers and conveners than women. So we had this gap, or this difference in gender equality. So we decided to create WINGS, from which GEODES emerged a few years after, to be a bit more inclusive. And also, in 2020, the Platform for Geoscience commissioned a report on gender diversity and equality at this Swiss Geosciences meeting, after the Swiss Geosciences meeting, and we did a report from Piccoli and Guido Baldi in 2021 that was published in a Swiss Journal of Geoscience, for people to be aware of this difference between men and women in the Swiss Geoscience community. And since GEODES was created, we organized 3 workshops. So first, in 2020, we organized a workshop on gender diversity and equality. Then in 2021, we organized a second workshop, also online, 2020, because COVID. This one was on the retention of women in science and academia. And then in 2022, so this year, we decided to be a bit more inclusive and to have a different kind of diversity and not gender diversity. And so we decided to organize this workshop today on engaging in a diverse team. And so you are probably wondering, what is engaging, what's a diverse team mean? And in geoscience, a diverse team can be in terms of gender, like we explained the last 2 years, we showed the last 2 years, or sexual identity. It can also be in terms of age, or career stage with young people cohabiting with older people, which most of the time have more advanced in their career. It can also be in terms of educational background, some people coming more from an engineering background, some from academics with PhD or with bachelor, or some having done a few years in industry or like staying in academia all along. It can also come from migration background, so people coming from all over the world, like working together in one institution, in one team. It can also be like based on this on socioeconomic background, or even on languages. And even though we have English, that is a common language, like sometimes with your team, depending on where your university is situated, or your institution is situated, you will work in different languages. So it can be French, it can be German, or Italian in Switzerland particularly. But like people, that's not their first language necessarily. Like English, that's not their first language neither. And then it can be also in terms of disciplinarity, because geoscience can be everything from chemistry to physics to mathematics to geography to statistics, like astronomy, like we have everything in geoscience, and we have people coming from a lot of disciplinarity collaborating together. And it can be like at more personal scale with difference in ethnicity or culture or religion. And then also diversity that is often forgotten is diversity like in disability with people that can have, that people can have, and how we can accommodate for that. And so today we'll speak about some of this diversity with two speakers that will speak. So first we'll have Christopher Jackson from UK that will present us a talk on Can Geology Save the World? After that, we'll have a coffee break where I encourage you to network with people, because that's the first time we meet in person after 2 years. And after coffee break, we'll have a workshop from Sierra Isaac from Switzerland, which will give us tools for equitable collaboration and decision making. So, but before that, I will leave René that will ask you a few questions about diversity and what it means. Oh, thanks a lot and enjoy today.
Hi everyone, so I'm Renee. I'm also part of the organizing team for this workshop, and as Chloe said, I would like to ask you a question. So now you should be receiving a small card that looks like this. It has two sides, and on it, it asks you 3 ways to create and work in diverse teams. So this is sort of an idea that you can write something down now, just thinking about what you might think about diversity and how you want to be a part of a diverse team. And then at the end of the workshop, you'll have another opportunity to fill in the back. And hopefully, maybe, you'll see a bit of a change in your ideas, or maybe not. But the idea is you can take this home, you can put it in your office, you can stick it on the wall, and you can look at it as a reminder for what are the ways that I pledge or would like to work in diverse teams.